Peace, fam. I'm Ivy, and you're at Ivy Vibes. I probably sound like I'm talking really, really low right now, which I'm just not trying to yell. Not that I yell any other time, but it's late and I'm trying to be considerate of the noise that I'm making. Tell y'all how late it is. It's 12:25, so it's not super late, but it's still late nonetheless. Anyhow, I'm gonna do a read for you guys in a way that I haven't in a while, which is flipped over. Okay. So I'm gonna do a Celtic cross. This is crazy. Okay, so we have education. Education is the main energy around your situation right now. And we had the Hierophant, that was the first one that came out. So you could be in search of some form of higher knowledge, searching for some kind of a teacher when it comes to your spirituality. You could be changing your spirituality from one faith to another. You also could be potentially my mind just went blank. Looking at, the traditional way in which you do things, following a certain path of education. But this could be, not in the way where it's going to school, so to speak, but sitting before an elderly person in your family, like a great uncle, a great aunt, a grandmother, a grandfather, and learning the old traditional ways of your family. Um, with a lot of with families, the way they used to do things old school, everything was done in like an oracle fashion, orally, I'm sorry. And so they would pass down these traditions that they would have um, orally through memorization. That's how, from what I understand, how the first 5 books of the Bible, so-called Torah part of the Bible, were given. They were passed down through oration, and it was in a fashion where they literally had to memorize, everything. And then the next generation, they would learn it, as they were coming up, and they had to know it like verbatim, word for word, and learn it. I at one point was teaching my children in this same manner different verses of the Bible and chapters of the Bible. Kind of got out of that. But anyway, you could be, in some form of phase energetically where there is education being a main situation that you are dealing with, and then the challenge is nurturing that that desire, that need for the education. If you know that there's like a lack of education, there could be this yearning and this desire to get some education. So you could be putting yourself out there, in the community, trying to build your confidence when it comes to the things that you have been educated on. You could be sharing or having a desire to share your education, maybe trying to figure out exactly how to go about nurturing your desire to be more educated or to educate people, but in some kind of way, this is like the challenge. And then this also could be a bit of a block, how to nourish or nurture your desire to just get out there. Maybe you are trying to build your confidence when it comes to getting out there, and that only comes through you nurturing it. Building yourself up to have a better, what's the word I'm looking for? Building yourself up to have like a better, oh, I hate when this happens to me. A better way of being able to do things when it comes to your education. So what we have underlying your situation is light. There are some things that you would like to have come to light, and it feels as though this is something that has been faded, something that you cannot run away from. This may just be the right time for you right now. If this is like a desire that you are having to gain more light, to gain more knowledge, Spirit could be calling you to further your education and to gain more clarity, more light, more knowledge, more understanding when it comes to your education. And this, I would say again, is in a spiritual type of way, a spiritual kind of education. Like for me, this kind of goes into the things of my family, digging into my family history and understanding the old-fashioned practices of where things come from, trying to educate myself and getting that light that comes in from Spirit and allowing Spirit to guide me when it comes to the things that I do spiritually, and sharing those things with others, especially when it comes to my practice, my ancestral practice with hoodoo and spirituality, with things that I know have taken place, like with my grandmother being Indian. She was two Indian. She was part Blackfeet and part Cherokee. So it's getting those things that she did and having Spirit enlighten me when it comes to those things. How she practiced, because I seen her do some things that weren't all Christian. So clarity is what you are trying to gain, and this is where you being guided by angels, ancestors, spirit guides, God, to receive that enlightenment that you are looking for, getting that spiritual guidance, and even gaining some type of healing through the knowledge that you gain. But this is getting clarity. Gaining clarity. That's what you know that you are going after. And the more that you are seeking, the more things become clear to you, the more clarity you receive on certain practices that have happened in your family, certain things that you have seen, the path that you are supposed to be going on, the type of education that you are to be gaining for yourself. So in your past, and I would say near past, there was something that changed. You had a change, and this could have been in your family situation, the things that brought you some type of fulfillment with your family, the foundation of how you were building things, the dream that you had with your family. Things could have changed. Things could have gone in a different direction than what you initially had. If there was the whole focus on family, possibly even with an inheritance or just things that would help to build into your family, things could have definitely changed. There was some kind of change that happened. And so we have validation. So this is what you were looking for, to have some kind of validation from all the things that you thought about from the past. Knowing that, you're not crazy. And this is, again, I feel like where the clarity comes in as well. Things that you knew that you couldn't understand how you knew, you got validation of those things being accurate. And this is where you have had your focus for the near future. This is going to be something that may come up. You'll get a lot of validation based off of the things from the past that were memories for you that you knew. There's going to be some validation that's going to come in there. Y'all know I don't take on the phone on the floor. I don't take on the phone on the floor. All right. So, the situation, the energy around the situation is the opportunity. Desiring to have opportunity to study and to build on what it is that you already know, and having an opportunity to build on what it is that you are going for. You're going to have that when it comes to your education. Getting the clarity, getting the validation, having the light. You're going to have an opportunity that will come that will help to bring about all of these things, because what you are seeking is to have reach your goals. Damn, this is like crazy. So there may be some type of a fight, or it may feel like some type of a fight or challenge to reach your goals, but they're definitely going to be attainable. What you have is trust. So, and this is within your hopes and fears. You have to trust that what you are going for is going to come about. Yeah. You've got things that are going to show you where certain cycles are going to end, new ones are going to begin, certain situation. You just have to trust the process. And then what we have for your possible outcome is purification. There's going to be a different type of energy that is going to just clean things away. It's also going to ground you and put you in a place where you'll be more bountiful. You're going to definitely have more. You're going to feel this increase. And the knowledge that you're that you are going to gain is going to actually increase your finances. It's going to help you, and you'll be able to do things in a different way, just a purified way, where it may be like something that is untainted, or just in a way that if there was any kind of taboo-ness or bad talk around what it is that you're doing, this is going to like wipe all that stuff clean, the way that things are going to come about. So your advice is honesty, and this is just to be honest about what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, looking for the truth and having the truth come, and it will come. You have to make sure that you are being honest with yourself while you are seeking the truth. Things are going to become really clear. You have to be honest with yourself and others around you. But again, this is going back to the main thing, which is education. So, like for myself, I'm trying to educate myself in a certain direction, and a lot of this is having to do with my own personal beliefs in regards to how they have changed spiritually. Also, within the spectrum of my family and how they see things, how they do things. This is, things being looked at in more of a good way, a pure way, instead of a way that may have been tainted. I think that when it comes to the way that things have been done spiritually in my family, they've had a certain kind of look, but there was this underlying energy of a different kind of practice that was done that was looked at in a negative way. And that's where, for me, things are going to become purified. There's going to be like this new take on how things are perceived that is going to actually benefit me and possibly you financially, that is going to bring you to a whole new status and level. But that's because there's also, the seeking of truth, the seeking of honesty to come, trusting the process, and knowing that a new cycle is coming, going into a new time and a new age where things that were perceived a certain way before are not being looked at that same way. So whatever goals that you have when it comes to how you go about reaching this new level of, or ascertaining this education, is going to be different. You're going to see the synchronicities happen because opportunities for this, the learning, is going to come for you to build into whatever it is that you are desiring to have. And again, you're going to get that validation that's going to come to let you know that you're on the right path. So the changes that happened in the past that you had to go through with your family, home life situation, they were meant to happen like that for a reason. And again, the clarity comes through you being able to see, as you're going through your process of healing, that you're also being spiritually guided into a whole new area. And what you have that you're going to gain is the light. You're going to be able to see things clearly. You're going to have success and a new opportunity. But the success that's going to come is definitely going to be something, something that is just, it'll probably happen in a way that you're not really expecting it to. But the more you nurture yourself, nurture what you are trying to grow, you're going to get it, because you're going to receive these different opportunities to collaborate your efforts with others in the community, and that's going to build your confidence. And the more you feed into it and you're nurturing it, nurturing yourself, you're going to see that education grow. So whoever you are getting your tutelage from, whether this is, coming through a way of spirit, giving you insight, or physically through different applications of knowledge and information. You're gonna see it come. I kind of feel like I'm talking in circles, but this may be just for specific people, not everyone, because this is something that I really am resonating with a lot, especially when it comes to education, and this being, education with the Hierophant, and the Hierophant being someone of a spiritual nature, like a clergy. This is someone that, even a priestess. This is educating yourself in a spiritual way. That's what I'm getting, educating yourself in a spiritual way. Something that it could be, like I said in the beginning, something that is new, something that is different, something that may even be outside of what you practiced when you were coming up. Because, like I said, for me, I went from being a Christian to just being someone that's spiritual. I won't put a name on it, but learning different things, educating myself, but then also gaining insight through spirit, making things clear to me as I grow, giving me clarity on certain things, giving me the light when it comes to certain things. Things have definitely changed, I know, for me, because when you're raised a certain kind of way, everybody that is around you may not accept the direction that you are going in for yourself, but you will receive that validation if that is the way that you are supposed to go. And you'll receive, one of the ways of knowing is because you're going to be receiving those different opportunities that are going to come, and that is what is going to help you to reach your goals. Again, you have a new process that is starting. You just have to trust it and be honest with yourself, with what you are learning, what you are being exposed to, and cutting through everything to get the truth. So I don't know who this was for, but I hope that somebody got something out of this message. If it was for you, just leave me a heart down bottom. Let me know. Leave me some kind of comment to let me know that it resonated with you. But again, this is all about education, but in a spiritual sense of receiving a new type of education spiritually. I am Ivy, and you're at Ivy Vibes. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit your notification button so that you will know the next time I upload a video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.